Hey you guys, Desmond here,
And LaCresha.
and welcome back to the channel.
Woo!
And today we are here to discuss the grand finale of Drag Race España Season 4. But before we get into it, I just gotta remind everyone to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. We are so close to our goal of 1,000 subscribers, so make our wish come true and subscribe to the channel today. So,
Baby, all we want for Christmas is you.
to subscribe. Now,
To
what I
subscribe,
have a few questions
baby.
before we get into the official review.
Okay.
The first one is, what did you think of this live finale?
It was unnecessarily long.
Was it? It flew by for me. I was having a great time.
I don't know. It was long to me. Um, I was like, oh, it was really live because Alyssa Edwards was like, I've only been a winner for 2 weeks.
Oh yes, she was. I knew she was there, but I didn't realize she was going to be such a big
Part of it.
part of the special guest for the finale. I just thought
Right.
she was just going to be seen in the audience. I'm like, oh, that's cute that Alyssa came to support the girls. But no.
Right.
Um, but yeah, overall, I thought the finale was good. I'm glad that they got a live finale. It was fun. Everyone seemed to be having a good time. They tried to make me cry there at the end, but they didn't get me. They tried to get me, but they ain't gonna get me. Okay. I enjoy those final performances.
Mm-hmm.
My goodness, some of the
Mm.
best like finale performances I've ever seen. My goodness. But yeah. But now that the season is said and done, what did you think of season 4?
This was a good season. I think my favorite seasons are always the seasons where like all the queens get along and there's not really too much fighting, not a lot of drama.
I agree. This season was really good, and it's what is it? Reinstalled my faith in Drag Race España, because if you
Uh,
remember season 3 and All Stars 1, it was kind of like I don't like the
do
way
I want
that.
to keep watching? Because I
I,
think we skipped all. I think we skipped season 3.
no, we covered it.
We covered. Look, that's how bad it was. I looked from my memory.
Listen, there was 15 seasons this year. So it's okay if you don't remember one of the 15 seasons from last year. But yeah, season 3 and All Stars 1 just wasn't hitting the way it was supposed to hit. But season
Mm-hmm.
4, although it had a few bumps that I was like, okay. But overall, I thought this was a great season. Back to format. Because, season 1 and 2, mwah, some of the best drag race ever.
Mm.
But yeah, so I am extremely happy with season 4, and I'm excited for season 5, which I found out online earlier that they already shot season 5.
Wow.
So I guess they're on the same like pattern that U.S. Drag Race is. They shoot it one year and air it the next year.
Mm.
Because with a lot of countries, they shoot it in January, they air it in October. And I'm talking about freaking not España. I'm talking about down under. They'll shoot it in like January, and as you can see, they air it towards the end of the year.
Mm-hmm.
But now España's like, no, we'll just do it ahead. So, from my understanding, they just finished with season 5, and then went straight into this live finale for 4. I'm like, oh, keep them busy, keep them busy. All right, so let's get into
So
this.
that means that maybe some of those random queens we saw in the audience are actually part of season 5.
Maybe because there was a few, and I'm like, well, maybe they're well known in Spain. Maybe, but we saw Theresa May. I was like, ah, Theresa. What she had on, I'm like, girl, take that off. But it was good to see her in the audience. Now we started off with these dancers coming up doing a lovely performance, and
Mm-hmm.
they were getting it too. I was like, wait a minute. Oh, wait, wait.
Okay, this is the beginning.
I'm like, wait,
The
wait, wait,
beginning. What?
wait. I'm like, hold on, wait. I want to get out there too. Hold on. Which
Let me want to step for a little bit.
And with that, we get our judges introduced to the stage. So for the first time, we're actually going to rate the judges' looks. Usually we just do the hostess with the mostest. But this time, we're doing all 4. So up first, we have Anna Locking. What do you think of Anna and her score?
Love the dress, hate the hair. I give it a B minus.
That hair is hit and miss, but it's a hit for me. I really like it. For me, this will be an A minus, and it looks great here. Up next is Javier Cabo. I like the hair. Like, I like the way he's been doing his hair here lately, because usually it's all,
The little messy mop.
yeah, it's usually all styled up, but this time he's like, just let it down. I like I'm gonna call it the clueless plaid, I always do.
Pardon.
But yeah, this is a great look for Javier, so I give him an A minus as well.
I agree with your A minus.
And then we
I like
have
the see-through shirt.
What'd you say?
I said I like the see-through shirt. And look, this week was the week of we're gonna show off the chesticles.
Yeah. Everybody is like, look at me.
I was like, oh, you've been working out, I see. Okay.
And then
I would want to show it off too.
Who's you telling? And then of course we have Javier Ambrosi. What did you think of Javier Ambrosi?
He looks like Antonio Banderas playing Zorro. So this gets an A for me.
Honestly, this was my favorite look of the three. I agree with your A. This was really good. So they hit the table, and then we are graced with a performance from our hostess with the mostest, Supreme Deluxe, performing Fuego, her own song.
Yay.
She went to the school of RuPaul, where she walked to the front, walked to the back, point this way, now point that way. But it was lovely. It was lovely.
She pulled the Angeria Van Michaels, step and fetch. Point.
And I ain't mad at her, baby. Do you, okay? If you can't do the boom bop bop, don't go out there and embarrass yourself.
You cannot boom cat. Yes.
But yeah, I thought this was a fun opener to the show. Really good. I actually like this song. I need to go add it to the playlist.
Look, at least it was better than some of her other ones.
So after the performance, she's standing here looking gorgeous. But of course, I have to ask, what did you think of this look and your score?
She was going for revenge dress realness, and I loved it. So I give this an A.
This gets an A plus for me. I love this from head to toe. The wig is giving me what I need. The makeup is correct. I love this dress. The legs are out. Like, all is great here for me. So A plus for Supreme. So now it's time for our all the queens to come back, because this is the grand finale. So for the final category, we have my best drag look. Up first, we have Shani La Santa. Love this. Love every piece of this. She came out in this. I'm like, you may have been first out, but tell them don't sleep on you.
Facts.
Tell them do not sleep on you. Because you didn't come to play no games. This gets an A plus for me.
I agree with your A plus. I almost didn't like the shoes, but then I was like, well, she did have the little black fans, so I guess
that's what saved it for me. Because I'm like, if she didn't have that fan, I would have said something about them black shoes. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna let it slide. Up next, we have Porca the Club Kid. It was hard to get a full body shot of her because of the way they did it. But Merry Christmas! What did you think of Porca?
She's in the Christmas spirit. Definitely in the Christmas spirit. I give this a B plus.
This gets A plus for me. I loved every bit of this. 'Tis the season, deck the halls, jingle all them bells. I love it. And she's like, I could do a Christmas look. No, I'ma be the Christmas tree.
if you want me to do a Christmas look, I'm gonna give you a Christmas look.
Okay. So up next we have our Miss Congeniality, Dita Dubois. This is the one gray area of this season because I truly feel like she should have went further. But Dita Dubois. Now the first look I was like, girl, what is this? But when she did the reveal, I'm like, oh! Now this was another one that was hard to get a full body shot. Whoever was the camera people for this finale. My goodness.
Look, they don't work for us.
Listen, one full body shot, just one. You gotta take pictures to put online, so we need a full body shot. Anyway, Miss Dita Dubois gets an A+ for me.
She gets A+ for me too because I love this.
This was stunning, beautiful, elegant.
It's okay.
Beautiful. Up next is Kelly Passa. What did you think of Kelly?
It's a poodle on her head. A freaking poodle on her head, and then she's got on a bullet bra. This gets a C from me.
When she came out, I don't know why, but the first thing that popped in my head was, perfect isn't easy, but it's me.
God.
I'm gonna have to watch that tonight too. Jesus.
Why should I worry?
Baby, I don't care. People sleep on Oliver and Company, but that is one of my favorite Disney movies.
Canonically speaking, I think Oliver and Company, it probably wasn't. I'm pretty sure Little Mermaid was the first Disney movie I ever saw in theaters. But canonically speaking, I really think that Oliver and Company is the first Disney movie I remember seeing in theaters.
Now, I didn't see this in theaters, but this is early.
It's a lot older than you are.
But this is one of the earliest memories I have watching Disney movies, is having this on VHS. And of course, I'm in love with the dog because of her sassy song. You little pups all over the city. I have your hearts and you have my pity. Come on.
If this is torture, chain me to the wall.
I love that little chihuahua. But yes, that was the first thing I saw. But other than that, I thought this was a really fun look. I give it a B+. I like it. Up next is Miss Christo. This was really cute. Very fashion forward. I give this a B+ as well.
I agree with your B+.
Moving on to Analita. What did you think of Analita?
Analita gets an A from me.
This was really good. It gets an A- from me because we can see the improvements in the makeup, but it's not where it should be.
Not right there.
But she tried, and I appreciate it. She looked good. I love how she played into, being the villain, came out as the devil. I'm like, okay, I see what you did there. I liked it. I liked it very much. Up next is a queen that I truly feel like should still be in the competition, should be in the finale with the top 3. I'm going to be quiet. Maggie J-Lo.
Maggie J-Lo.
Again, it was hard to get a full body shot, but this was fucking perfect. A+. I loved every piece of this.
I sat there and I looked at it and I said, oh, she finally learned to take some shit off.
She learned edit. And that's all she needed. And she got it. Well, I'm assuming she got it. I give it
an A+ because it was perfect.
A+.
Right amount.
Up next is Mariana Stars. What did you think of Mariana?
Mariana Stars. This is beautiful.
Gorgeous.
Maybe fewer flowers on the train, but other than that, this gets an A+ for me.
This gets an A+ for me as well. Like, this is gorgeous. Like, I don't know what's gotten into me. I'm not sure if it's the Christmas spirit or what, but everybody's getting A+. A+ for you. A+ for you. I'm Oprah. You get an A+. You get an A+. Everybody gets an A+.
You get an A, and you get an A, and you get an A.
I just love this. Up next is my poor baby, who I feel like should also still be in the competition.
La
Lenina
Niña del Antro.
Durandro. Lenina, gorgeous. This gets an A for me. I really
This
love
definitely
this.
gets an A.
This
This is
is.
classic. It's
Yes.
timeless. It's like you could see you could see like old school 1950s,
Mm-hmm.
you could see late 1800s, you could see early 90s prom with this dress. You see a little pretty in pink. I love it.
Love it. And now we're to our top three. Up first, we have Chloe V2. What did you
Vigo.
What did you think of
Oh,
Chloe?
you know, wouldn't be Chloe if she wasn't showing off some skin. This gets a B plus. Like I like it, but there's just something missing.
Yeah, and I think if this would have been a gown, I
Right,
think it would have just elevated a little bit more. I do appreciate her staying true to who Chloe V2 is.
right.
So like, I give it a
Cause
B.
like at the end, the blue one she had on, I was like, I need that.
Oh God, that one at the end, baby, you knew she was like, just in case I get crowned, I need to look good, baby. Need to look good. All right, so we're moving on to Vampirasian, which has a name change that comes a little bit later. We'll talk
Yes,
about
La
that.
Bella Vampi.
I thought this was really fun. I thought this
I
was
thought it was
different.
so
I thought
cute.
it was cute. It gets an
I
A
like
minus
the
for me.
guinea pig bat.
It gets an A minus for me.
It gets an A plus for me because I like the little guinea pig bat.
Yeah.
Guinea pig bat is what, like, that's what kicked it over the edge for me. I was like,
Yeah.
I was looking extra close and I was like, wait, that's a guinea pig. It's not a regular, that is a fluffing guinea pig. Oh, I love it.
And then we have Le Coco.
Yeah,
This was gorgeous.
this is gorgeous.
Again, I don't know what they have in the water in Spain, but baby, they said we coming up into this finale looking good. Okay,
What?
good. This gets an A for me. Gorgeous. I just wish there was a lovely necklace. It just needs a necklace, a little bling bling,
Something.
a little
Just
bling bling.
little something. Little something.
Yeah, a little bling bling. What is your score?
I give it an A.
Beautiful. So, out of all of these amazing queens here, who had your favorite look?
Ooh.
This is a hard question.
This is hard.
Because I just pointed out 5 different people that I'm like, ooh, 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 ooh.
Same. Because, like, 3 of them are behind Supreme right now.
Yeah, I narrowed it down to one of them that's behind Supreme.
I'm going to have to go with Miggy Jello.
Oh, and mine's right next to it, Mariana Stars.
Hey.
Beautiful, beautiful. So, Supreme announced how this finale will be going. They will perform an original song made by them, performed by them, and then afterwards the judges will deliberate and cut one of the queens. The top 2 will then finally lip sync for the crown.
Mm-hmm.
So, to help us with the performances, we have an extra special guest judge, our global all-star, Alyssa Edwards.
Yes, I love this.
Oh, I was just finna ask you, what is your score for
Love
Miss
this.
Alyssa?
Look, the Starbright tiara is just like my absolute favorite. And like this is the best wig. The makeup is completely different than what I'm used to seeing on Alyssa because she's usually a lot more painted, and this looks way more natural.
I think somebody else did it.
Huh?
I said, I think she had somebody else do it. But what is your score?
This gets an A from me.
This also gets an A from me. And I saw this theory online, and I have to agree. I'm like, what if part of being the global all-star, you have to show up at everybody's finale? And this would have been the first finale that taped after she won her crown. I'm
She
like,
did say it was 2 weeks,
it's been two
so
weeks. So I would love to see, like, throughout 2025, you just see Alyssa popping up at everybody's grand finale.
right.
Like, here she is for España 5. Here she is for Canada 6. Here she is for, what else is happening next year?
Versus the world.
Versus the world. Like, she is the global all-star. She's showing up everywhere. During the
She gonna
finale.
get her passport stamped, baby.
Baby, Brazil, Mexico, everybody, okay? Rumor has it Germany's coming back for a second season. Everybody, just pop up everywhere. And I love how she was like, now listen, I don't speak a lot of Spanish. And Supreme was basically like, well, fuck them. Don't worry, we speak English. I'm like, I can communicate with you. If they can't, fuck them. I'm like, oh, damn, Supreme. I'm like, okay. She's like, no, this is my guest. And y'all ain't gonna make her feel bad. And I'm like, I would appreciate that. Because if I was in this situation, I would have been the same thing. I'd be like, listen, y'all. I know very little. Very little, but I'm here to have a good time, okay?
Not for a long time before a good time.
Yeah, it was weird hearing, especially like when the queens would talk back to Alyssa when she would give them her critiques. It was so weird hearing people speak English. I'm like, no, I'm so used to Spanish. What's going on? Stop. My ears don't. Like when Supreme started speaking English to Alyssa, I'm like, whoa, wait. My ears were already accustomed to Spanish. But yeah. She honestly, I really enjoyed her this episode. She gave a sense of gratitude that I really appreciated seeing from Alyssa. But yeah, to me she did a great job tonight. So, I had a lot of screenshots of Alyssa. So, the first performance we got was from Chloe V2. What did you think of Chloe's performance?
I thought it was good. Like, it's not something I'm used to seeing from her.
Yeah, and to me, it felt like she was holding back some.
Right?
And I'm like, come on, girl, like, really give it. But then I saw the stunt she did at the end. I'm like, oh. She couldn't go too hard or the wig would have fell off before it was supposed to.
Right.
I'm like, okay. Now
I'm not even gonna lie. I was mad that the wig fell off because I was like, you've had a whole year to perfect it. Your wig application, ma'am.
Well, I thought it was on purpose. If it was an accident, I don't know. They didn't make it seem like one when they were giving her the critiques. Like, they didn't say, like, oh my God, your wig fell off. You know what I'm saying? They just talked about how well she did. So I assumed that this was planned. But I'm like you, baby, secure that thing and really give us the ooh-ah-ah.
The ooh-ah-ah sensation.
Yeah, give it to us, okay? Up next is Vampirasian. I really enjoyed her performance here. I love how it started off all slow and sultry. And then she's like, bam!
Sensual.
Bam, bam,
then
bam.
She gave it to you, baby.
She gave it to you. And to me, it just seemed like a celebration of, a change in her life. Because even if you look in the background, you see Vampirasian, but in the final screenshot, it shows what her new name is. La Bella Vampi. And I'm like, I think that's a great way to reintroduce yourself.
Yep.
And, during her conversation with Supreme afterwards, she was like, going forward, I will be known as La Bella Vampi. I'm like, okay, Miss La Bella Vampi.
Okay.
And I wonder what made her go with the change. Because, she talked about it a little bit, but I'm like, I wonder what the ultimate decision was to change her name. Was it the fact that a lot of people, including myself, was having a hard time saying it at first? Because
maybe,
what was it, like the first half of the season, I could not get that name out of my mouth.
Vampirasian.
I couldn't get nothing out. I was like, my tongue and muscles would not. As soon as I heard they call her Vampy, I'm like, oh, thank you, Jesus. They call her Vampy. Okay. What did you think of Vampy? And then once I got it down,
I have permission to call her Vampy.
Oh, and then once I got it down, I'm like, okay, well, up next is Vampiración.
Mm.
And then the final performance from Le Coco. I have to say this. This is probably one of the best finale performances I've ever seen.
Mm.
Like, it's up there with Bob's, because y'all know Bob's has always been my favorite. I don't like to show off. Hey! Um, Bob has always been my favorite. This has to be up there with it. Like, this was entertainment. Okay?
Mm.
Like, as soon as I'm watching this and I'm like, well, we know who won. I'm like, here is your winner. And at this point, I'm not even arguing it. I'm like, yeah, crown her. Right now. Like, we can stop this right here. Crown her right now. Because this was just, she demanded the stage. She was so captivating. And there were several portions, just like one of my screenshots, where it was just her on the screen. I have to give props where props is due. I know her performance in the last episode, we weren't the biggest fan of. She must have saw that and be like, psh, let me show y'all something.
Okay, let me show you what I could really do with enough time and a budget.
Let me show you something.
And visuals.
Let me show you something, okay? And I got this shot right here because I'm like, yes, that's finna happen. That's finna happen. At this point, go ahead and bring it on down because it's already up there. Bring it on down. Bring it down. No need to continue. No need. So, all of our queens, our top 3 queens, are standing here on stage. The judges make their decision, and Chloe V2, unfortunately, gets eliminated right before the final lip sync. Again, I always feel bad for the queens who get it right there to the end. Right there. And then they're like, no, sorry. Try again next year. Which I can see if they do another España All-Stars, I can see Chloe popping in and showing out on there. I can see that. Hopefully they get more episodes for
time,
it.
energy, and budget. But she better study her audience.
And girl, glue that wig down.
That's what I meant when I said she better study her audience, because she get in front of Rue with that wig popping off every 5 seconds. She gonna be one of the first ones out.
Baby, kind of like Samantha Ballantyne's when she came back for All Stars. I was so proud of her. That wig stayed on the whole season. Oh, it stayed on the whole season. I'm like, I think she took it off once. And I was like, you know what? I'm okay with that. Because, baby, she kept that wig on. I'm like, you better. I almost said give her the crown for that reason alone. She kept the wig on. Okay? So, afterwards, we have this beautiful moment from the Spain Queens of the past, showing honor to the past. And I really love these moments because we wouldn't be where we are today if it wasn't for queens fighting for our rights back then.
Right.
The front runners, the ones who were out there on the front line. I will always love, and I've learned some things, you know what I'm saying? Because I know a lot about the American history and, you know, who fought for our rights here. But it was good to see a little piece of Spain's history. I'm like, yeah. Yeah. And the speech right here, this is the one that almost got me. I'm like, you not finna get me. You not finna get me. Nope. No, you're not. No, you're not. Mm-mm. I had to look up to the ceiling. You were not finna get me. Nope. 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 You ain't finna get me, not on today. Mm-mm. So, after that, the queens then our judging panel then welcomes our season 3 winner, Petita.
Petita.
What did you think of Petita and your score?
That's a whole lot of dress. There's a whole lot of dress. But, I think I give it an A-.
I give it an A+. Oh, I know I'm giving everybody A+. I love it. This was so good. This is what a winner should show up in to pass down her crown. This was... Mwah. Oh, yeah. Mwah. I love it. So we have our top two queens, Le Coco and La Bella Vampi. They
Mm-hmm.
lip sync to "The Winner Takes It All" in Spanish.
I was like, why does this song sound familiar?
Well, Supreme said it beforehand. She was like, "The Winner Takes It All" from the Spanish production of Mamma Mia, originally by ABBA, etc.,
Yeah.
etc. And I was like, okay, come on, "Winner Takes It All." But I had the same thing when the music started playing. I'm like, wait, I know this song. Like, Supreme didn't just tell me what the song was.
Right.
And when I tell you, I think this was my favorite lip sync of the season.
Mm.
This was just beautiful. And hold on, where with the moment where Le Coco was like, "I'm not mouthing those words because I'm winning this." I was like, "Oh, bitch!" If I wasn't already screamed "crown her," if she would have did, oh, bring the crown down. Don't even finish the song. Bring it down. Bring it down. I just really enjoyed this lip sync. What did you? We're frozen.
It's Rosen.
Oh, you're back. Okay, you froze there for a second.
No.
If you froze on my end.
No.
But what did you think of this final lip sync for the crown?
I was like, come on, Vampy, give her one for a minute.
Listen,
Like,
oh, go ahead.
cause she just was standing there, and I'm like, don't stand in one spot. She moving all over the floor.
Oh, baby, this fire trick. I scream, "Let her breathe." You already won. Stop. But keep going.
Move, please,
But
move.
keep going.
And then she just waited to like the very end, and I was like, you could have moved around. You could still be soulful and move around. After the fire trick, I was like, okay, I guess she won.
Yeah, it reminded me very much of Saphira versus Nymphia, where Nymphia is like mopping the floor, and we're like, "Saphira, get up! Saphira,
Right.
get up! Saphira!"
Although, like, high key, I was like, they're not gonna let somebody take both titles of Miss Congeniality and the Queen.
No, in my head, I was delusional. In my head, I'm like, this is going to be the first year where the winner is also going to be the Miss Congeniality. She's going to be breaking down records, which I still think that's going to happen. Like, now that they open the idea that somebody in the top four can win Miss Congeniality, or whoever makes the finale, because that has been a rule for many years in the U.S. If you made it to the finale, you weren't eligible for Miss Congeniality. I don't know when it changed, but apparently it must have changed within the last few seasons, because I think some of the queens from season 15 were like, yeah, I voted for Sasha, Nitra, those who made it to the finale. I'm like, okay, so that must have changed, because for a while there, if you made that finale, you cannot vote for them. But now that they've, made it aware that it's a possibility, I can see it happening. I'm not sure if it's going to be with season 17, 18, but I can see it. Somewhere recently, it's going to happen where the winner is also the Miss Congeniality. But yes, coming into this episode, we were both Team La Bella Vampi, like, hands down. Kind of like going into that finale, I was very much Team Saphira. But by the end of it, I'm like, damn it, give it to Nymphia. She ate that up. And that was my thing with La Coco. Like, she ate up that final performance. She ate up that lip sync. I can't argue the fact that she just demolished this stage. I truly feel...
Like, do I like it? No. But
we're going to talk about it with our Down Under review, which will be out tomorrow. I feel like that final challenge should come into play when it comes into who should be lip syncing for that crown. Because if that was the case, the winner would not have won. But y'all can tune in tomorrow for my thoughts on that.
Oh my god, yes. I was like, wait, what do you mean?
Yeah. Like,
I think
tune in tomorrow.
As soon as it went off, I immediately put it out of my head because I was so disappointed.
Tune in tomorrow. You'll see all that tomorrow. But yeah, so I can't deny. LaCoco came
I
in
can't
and
deny it.
just
Coco
came in and
won.
ate it up. And she
She came and
is
ate
your
it.
winner of Drag Race España.
Hey.
And I agree wholeheartedly. I agree wholeheartedly. I feel like that she deserved it. And plus, she looks good with that crown on her head. I'm like, okay, sis, all right, all right, all right. I love that they kept in the part where Soprano's like, hold on to the crown, hold on to the crown.
Just hold it.
Hold it, hold it, hold it.
We were on crooked for a good little minute there, too.
Yeah, LaCoco, you did that, girl. You did that. And we have a winner. A winner, baby. I love this so much. I love this so much. But that's all I have. Do you have anything you want to add?
Nope.
All right, well, I think we should wrap this up right here. Tell the people where they can find you at the house.
You can find me at Creation McGill on all social media. That's CRESHAMCGILL.
And for the last time, you can find me in the club, pocket full of bud, mama. But if I'm not there, you can find me on all social media platforms at Simply Desmond. That's SIMPLYDSMOND. Thank you so much for spending a piece of your day with us. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye.